What were Babylonian beliefs about the afterlife? Have you ever wondered what ancient civilizations thought happened after we take our last breath? The Babylonians had some intriguing beliefs about the afterlife that reflected their unique worldview. Unlike many cultures that envisioned a paradise for the righteous, the Babylonians saw the afterlife in a much darker light. They believed that after death, the soul, known as the eṭemmu, eṭemmu, continued to exist but in a bleak underworld. This realm was not a place of joy or reward but rather a shadowy, dreary existence. In Babylonian thought, the afterlife was not about judgment or reward. Both the good and the bad faced the same fate after death. There was no hope for salvation or mercy from the gods. Instead, the dead were often viewed as restless spirits or ghosts. These spirits could influence the living in various ways, which made them a source of fear and concern. The underworld was ruled by deities and demons, trapping souls in a powerless state. Babylonian mythology features gods connected to this dark realm. For instance, the god Dumuzi spent part of the year in the underworld, symbolizing the cycles of death and rebirth in nature. The goddess Ishtar's descent into the underworld also highlights the belief in a dark realm beneath the earth, inaccessible to the living. The Babylonians believed that humans were created to serve the gods. Death was seen as a consequence of sin or divine displeasure. While the living could perform rituals and offer prayers to appease the gods, these actions did not change the fate of the soul after death. From a supernatural perspective, the Babylonian afterlife reflects a world where the boundary between the living and the dead was thin. The dead retained a supernatural presence that could affect the living. This belief in spirits and demons inhabiting the underworld shows how the Babylonians viewed death as a transition into a shadowy realm rather than an end. When it came to burial practices, the Babylonians buried their dead but did not attempt to preserve the body for an afterlife. This further emphasizes their belief in the bleakness of existence after death. Rituals related to death often included offerings and lamentations, sometimes linked to gods associated with fertility and death, like Tammuz and Ishtar. These myths embodied themes of death, mourning, and seasonal renewal. Overall, Babylonian beliefs about the afterlife paint a picture of death as a passage into a dark, silent world of spirits. The dead existed in a ghostly state, reflecting the culture's somber view of mortality and the supernatural forces that governed life and death.